Good afternoon, everybody. Today in Maria's kitchen we are making Socca, which is an Italian flatbread type thing. So you're going to need, initially, you're going to need some chickpea flour, or some gram flour as it's known properly. And you're going to need, depending on how much you want to make, I make 1 cup. You put 1 cup of flour, chickpea flour into your bowl, and then you put equal amounts, so 1 cup of water into your bowl. Give it a really good stir, and then you're going to leave it for at least 4 hours. If it's cool you can leave it overnight, but if it's warm don't leave it overnight, because as I found out it goes off. You can leave it for 4 hours and you're going to skim the top off, which I'll show you that later. So I measure it over the tub so I don't spill it everywhere. So chickpea flour going in. So you can get gram flour in Morrison's, and I'm guessing you can get it in all the supermarkets apart from, I've not seen it in Lidl or Aldi, but I don't go to Aldi often, so they might have it in Aldi. Just clear this. And you're going to put in 1 cup of water. 1 cup of water, like so. Give it a really good mix so that it all gets in and all gets dissolved into the water. And once that's mixed in, you're just going to sit it somewhere, cover it with a clean towel, and just leave it for 4 hours. Minimum 4 hours. So it's going to sit there, and then I'm making fasolia, but you've seen me make that before, so I shall get back to you on the Socca after 4 hours. Evening, so we're back. It's been 4 hours and 15 minutes, and this is what you're going to need now to finish this dish off. You're going to need one of these bidon, whatever it is in English, to scrape the froth off, which I'll show you in a minute. A whisk to whisk it all in. I need some sun-dried tomatoes, so I've got 6 sun-dried tomatoes chopped up in there. 1 small to medium sized red chilli, which I've got chopped up in there. 1/2 cup of olives chopped in half, and some salt and some olive oil, and a couple of sprigs of rosemary. I like to use some of the oil out of the tomatoes as well, because it just adds that bit more flavour. So if you can see in there, it's formed a nice froth on the top. So you just got to gently scrape off the top and discard it. Just take out the froth. If you leave it overnight and it's too warm, which we found out the other week, it just all turns into froth, so it's no good. If you've not worked with this flour before, just go like this. We also use it to make onion barges, which are very yummy, and I might make some of those on another video. So as you can see, I've taken quite a bit of froth off. That's just going to be discarded, and then we're going to add in here the olives, the tomatoes and chilli, and add some salt, because the chickpea flour has not got flavour, much flavour. I'm going to give it a good whisk around, and we're going to put a little bit of the, can you see, tomato, sun-dried tomato, olive oil in there, because I've still got a couple in there. I don't want to use too much, so we're going to Put a good drizzle of olive oil in here. So it's all stirred in very well. Come off, tomato. And you're going to pour it all in. Oops, dripping all over my cooker. Like so. And it's going to look something like that. You can see. I'm going to put the sprigs of rosemary in the top. Just push them in. So it just adds a bit of flavour. And I know there's quite a bit of olive oil in there, but I'm going to put a little bit of the tomato one on the top. And it's going to go into the oven. It's about 180. That's on electric, so I don't know what that is on gas. Probably about a 5, I would think. So I've got a fan oven, so I don't need to let it heat for too long. And then you're going to put it in the oven for between 20 and 30 minutes. So you want to check it in about 20 minutes, see what it's looking like, and it might need a few more minutes, and then I'll come back and show you it when it's done. While that's cooking, I thought I'd show you what else I've made today. I know I've made it on before on one of my videos. So I've made some fasolya today, which is these are butter beans but potatoes. I put some chicken in it, and carrots, celery. Use the celery leaves and the carrot leaves, a bit of parsley, tomatoes, onion, garlic, and tomato paste. There's a little bit of my own homemade vegetable stock in it. So I'm looking forward to dipping my socca in this later. Here we are. Just pulled it out of the oven. It's very, very hot, and it smells amazing. So while it's still warm, let's try and remove it, because I forgot to heat the oil up before I put the mixture in. It's probably stuck. So it's kind of like a flat bread. I like the crispy edges. I should have maybe done it in a smaller pan. And you want to portion it, and it goes really, really well with hummus. And you can make it any way you want, really. If you look at the recipes online, they're usually just plain. I saw one lady put rosemary on it, and I thought, oh yeah, rosemary. What else can go with rosemary? And we ended up with this. This is my chosen method. The chilies, sun-dried tomatoes, and olives. With rosemary. I don't always put rosemary, but I have done last couple of times because I really like it. So that's how it looks. It's hot, so I'm not going to pick it up with my fingers just yet. So it's just thin, and it's delicious. Absolutely delicious. Yum, yum, yum. In my tum. Give it a go. Soccer, that is. If you've not already tried the beans. If you have tried any of my recipes, please let me know below. I do appreciate feedback. No, Sharon tried one of them, I can't remember which one it was now. So this is what we've got for tea. Socca and Greek beans. Yes, shall we? You
can eat it cold as well, but I like it when it's hot. Enjoy!